Hi everyone, my name is Hannah Attaway, and I'm a part of the Edit 6190E Summer 2018 course, and this is my final project. The name of my final project is Easy Bake Kits. I came up with that name because I wanted it to kind of sound like Easy Bake Oven, since you would associate that with something as a kid that was a dessert or something that was super easy to make. So yeah, that's where the name came from. My project specifically is the idea is to create a kit for a certain recipe, dessert recipe idea, and to send someone the recipe card, pre-measured ingredients of all non-perishable items, and send it right to their doorstep so they could simply open it, basically dump all the ingredients into one bowl, mix it, and bake it. I wanted to bring a simpler way into baking, maybe for those who do not find it as enjoyable, would prefer to go buy something store-bought. I wanted this to be a fun way where they could make something that they were proud of and that looked professional in the end. I got the idea from cooking kits like HelloFresh or Blue Apron that are sent straight to your door. People get those with pre-measured ingredients, a recipe card, and yeah, so they get those sent straight to their door with the already measured out ingredients, and they can simply make a meal, and it just brings more simplicity to the idea of cooking, and I wanted to bring that to baking. So I created a website as my tool. I used Wix, and I've really found it user-friendly. I'd highly recommend it. But anyway, so to explain my site, this is the homepage. It's a course called Easy Bake Kits, and my slogan for the front page is Bake Like a Pro. I kind of touched on that already, but I wanted to bring baking down to 3 simple steps of choosing a baking category, selecting a recipe where we customize and create a kit that we would send to you, and get ready to bake because it's going to be sent right to your doorstep. So one aspect of Wix that I've enjoyed learning is these little tabs down here. Of course, you've got your tabs like a normal website up here, but these little buttons link you to different websites or different pages, and so you simply click that. This would take you to the About Us page. You can also access it up there. This is just a simple little page just to describe how I came about the idea and what our goals are. And so, yeah, this is just explaining what I did, what I explained in the beginning. Again, with this button down here, if you were to touch that, it would pop up your email so that then you could either send me a customized recipe that you want baked into or made into a kit, or if you have any questions or comments or concerns, that's where they can get in touch. And there's also a Contact Us tab where they could get in touch. So let's take you through the first step, baking categories. So there's a little excerpt right here that explains the step 1. You select a baking category. There's a wide variety of options. I'm going to, just for this project, it's cookies, cupcakes, cakes, or pies. But if you scroll down, you see those options down here. There's arrows on this side. I don't know if you can see them right here, where you could flip through and look at the different categories. There's the cakes, there's the pies, the customized, the cookies, and the cupcakes. So we're going to start with cookies. And again, with the button down here, you could just click it and go straight to the cookies tab. Or if you wanted to access it up here, you're free to do that as well. So I just simply have a title for it, just like chocolate chip or lemon or sugar, the choice is yours, and then a quick explanation of click the recipe you want to try, and then start baking. So I didn't want to put too much information on the page. I just kind of thought of that as I was messing around with the design. So right here you just kind of get a quick view of what it would look like, and the goal would be to attract somebody's taste buds and be like, oh, I really want a lemon cookie. Quick note with the pricing down here. I struggled a lot with the pricing of what to make it. But anyway, basically, the more ingredients I would have to send, the higher the price. So when we look into the cakes and the pies later, those are a little more expensive because they've got crusts and fillings and toppings and different things like that. So I will also say in terms of that, and I'll click this to explain it. So if they were to click the picture simply, which they're instructed to do so on the page, it would send them right to the shop page where they would be given a description of how long it would take, how many it would make, what I would be sending them, and simply what they would need. I also do have it set up where we have a return policy, no returns, shipping based on where you live, and product info. This one I call Easy Peasy Lemon Squeezy because it's a very simple recipe, very minimal ingredients, and yeah, it'll make your taste buds super happy. So I'm just going to take you through this one as if I was a customer buying it, just to show you how I set up the website. So let's say you wanted to buy this, you would add it to your cart, and let me shift the page a little bit. So then your cart, it shows this. I added something else earlier. That's why I actually added this. That's why it says the subtotal is 70. So your cart would show this. You can view your cart down here. You could also access it up here with the little cart tab. Click that. It shows it over to the side. But yeah, so this shows you what's in your cart. You've got 2 of the lemon things. I just made it 1. Shows you the price. You could again click it to go back. You can remove it. If you had a promo code, you could add that. You can add me a note. This does say shipping free. I'm still working on figuring that part out. But anyway, you could basically keep going through this whole thing and check out as if you were, and you can actually buy it. So I set it up that way, and I thought that that was pretty cool. So let's just remove that. So we viewed the cookies. Let's go to cupcakes. This shows 3 different kinds of cupcakes. All of them have 3 options of recipes as of right now. Same thing, you would click it, add it to your cart. It would show you a description. This one obviously has more, that's why it costs a little more. There's a frosting, and yeah. So then let's go look at cakes. Cakes, as you see, are a little bit more expensive. We can look at the white chocolate blueberry cheesecake. That's a lot of ingredients that you would be getting for the crust, the filling, and the topping. And, I mean, you would need about 5 ingredients that you would have to buy on your own. I may have mentioned this, but I'm hopefully going to somehow create a box where it could be sent with ice packs of some sort. That would be my next thing beyond this prototype. The pies tab. All those 3 pies, apple pie, key lime, and peanut butter. And if you wanted to customize, make your own, say you're like, oh, I don't like any of these, you could simply come here, fill out your name and email, send me a quick message, upload the recipe, and I would write you back, be in contact with you, and just be like, yeah, we can make you a kit. This is how much it would cost, or that's a little complicated. We could probably still do it, but it's going to cost you a lot. One final option, I'm going to go back to the cakes tab. So at the bottom of the cakes page, I have this thing. It was like, every cake needs to be decorated, so click me. And it takes you to my shopping page where you can buy decorating kits, cookie cutters, baking sets, if you wanted to buy it on top of any of these kits, any of these dessert kits. You could buy that, because I know some people, especially if they're visiting this site, they wouldn't have piping bags at home. So this would be a great just starter kit for them to be sent some of these things to make their thing really pop and really look professional. So let's see, finally, we've got the contact us page. Again, send us your recipe, very similar to the customize. But yeah, this is my website and I'm really proud of it, and I've loved working on it. It's been difficult at times, but Wix has been very user friendly and I'd suggest it to anyone. So I hope y'all enjoy, and I will receive any sort of feedback. So thank you.